Welcome everybody to another installment of Crypto Moose, and the moose is loose. So let's get into this episode. Before though, like, subscribe, and again, we'll just put this up because I always do it every episode. So anyways, let's dive into our 10K portfolio. So I did this a while back, specifically when there was a lot of fear in the market, and people were pretty worried. They're like, "Oh, why would you even get crypto?" Well, look, we're up 20% roughly, right? Some positions were up massive. So that's sort of what I wanted to get into. Specifically, what would I do with 10K into the market? What would I do with 10 grand today if you had to invest it into crypto, or if you had an extra 10 grand lying around? Don't know how you got it, but good for you. Maybe that's a lot to some of you. Maybe that's nothing. But here's what I would do. So again, this is a recap, but I'm going to try to merge this a little bit with creating a new portfolio, something of that regard. So if we look at what I did months ago. So when we started this, I wonder if we even had a date. Could have been in January. Yeah, I'm not sure when we started this portfolio. Maybe it was January 20th. That sounds about right. So we've done well since then. So if we look, Meld, we are down, but again, we allocated. Okay, and if you take a look, it's very obvious what we did here, because I do remember we did allocate a very small percentage, just about $100 of the portfolio, I believe that was, if not less, to Meld, because it is a extremely low cap project. And then we invested, probably $1,000 or what was it, $500 maybe to Kopi. So we doubled that. We made 125%. We did better than a 2x. I think we put in 500. Now it's worth 1,100. So that definitely crushed it in terms of our low caps. Now, we didn't make as much gains for the top picks, but that's the idea. We didn't want to lose, right? We want to have upside and mitigate the downside, right? So just because you're winning all the time, you could have a loss that will just wreck you, and we mitigate the loss. So that's very apparent as to what we did. So again, these are basically the picks I would choose today, even going forward. We may make a couple adjustments, but if we take a look, we've got most of our capital. So if we were to take 12 G's, we have 25% put into Cardano. So we could even do that. We could allocate 26.6% in ADA. We're at 24% almost in BTC. Stablecoins 16%, so we're not going to lose there, which we actually almost did because USDC was collapsing a bit, which isn't even funny, but USDC was about to fall apart there. It was at 91%. So that stable coin was getting a little unstable. USDC was drinking on, just drinking and, a little wobbly over that time, but that's all right. Let me know if you guys had any scarcity when it came to stable coins, specifically USDC. But again, the only thing I would maybe change from all of this is I would probably, Bitcoin's doing good. We're up 35% on that pick. Really what I would do, I would probably maybe swap Matic and put a little more into Kopi, because I'm very bullish on Kopi. And come on, we're trying to change our lives here. We're not trying to just have every day be like the same. We want 5-10 years from now to be a success. So that's the idea. So really, we're just reviewing the portfolio. My current portfolio, this isn't everything, but it's pretty much what I show here on the channel. We are at 13.6, so we're doing well as of late. Again, just bought too much at the high, so we still have terrible losses. If you look at Meld, I never bought any Meld. These are the Meld tokens that I was given. So when I look at Meld here, I don't have a loss on Meld. This is what I earned because of the ISPO I was in. So I also have a Diamond Hands NFT. So if we take a look at my portfolio, one of them. I have this nice diamond hands. It's worth about 1,200 ADA, so you could even add that, plus other stuff that I just don't share. So Iagon, I'm up 121%. Let's just talk about the winners for a minute. So Kopi, I'm up 90%, been crushing that. And then we have Iagon up 121%, absolute savage. That's what I tell myself. And then everything else is basically awful, just terrible. Shouldn't even look at that. So anyways, we're still doing all right. But if we go to our 2023 picks, so here's our $1,000 portfolio. We're up $141, which is about 15%. And we're up like 20%, it looks like here. So let me know if you agree with these picks. I'm not going to be doing anything new for a little bit. I still like these picks. They would be very similar, but not telling you to buy these projects. But if I had 10 grand, this is what I would do. And obviously it's been working out. A lot of it has to do with the timing. These picks I made, that's after a huge crash. So I will admit to that. So definitely check out our online courses as well. We've got an NFT Non-Fungible Tokens for Beginners course. Use coupon code MOOSEISLOOSE. It will be applied when you click on this link in the description. We also have a crypto investing for beginners, how to earn passive income, in a 10-day cryptocurrency challenge course. These are beautiful courses. I'm not saying that because I'm selling them, but I really took my time to build these out. You've got a custom workbook. You've got years of knowledge and just stripping out things that don't matter. I really break things down for you. There aren't a lot of ways for you to get into crypto and be confident. If you take one of these online courses, sure, keep watching the YouTube channel. If you can't afford the $20 and you'd rather buy a coin, do that. But if you do want to allocate a little bit of capital, invest in yourself, a year from now, a week from now, you'll be like, hey, I have all this knowledge now, and you can avoid scams. You can avoid all the BS that goes into cryptos. Here in the channel, we're building that too, so don't worry about it. Check out the channel. So I'll even pop that up for us here. So again, if you're watching it, you're already obviously on the channel, but that is going to be Crypto Moose. So check out my Slapshot. I got a dope Slapshot as well. So we've got tons of videos, how to buy Kopi tokens, how to buy Mel tokens. I show you the Mel testnet. So if you don't own certain assets, it doesn't matter. You go on Crypto Moose YouTube channel and you can watch and learn. So I started this channel, like the beginning of this year. And we're at over 107 videos, right? So I'm pretty proud of that. Been putting in a lot of effort, and some of these videos are doing quite well as well. So if we go to the popular ones, the ones that are really starting to go up is like this, cornucopias, right? Kopi tokens. People like the top 5 picks, and hopefully this will grow over time. Anyways, please help us out. Hit the like button, subscribe, and ask questions. If you request a specific video, we're so young here on the channel that I'm probably going to do a video on it. A lot of this content that is coming into Kopi, that's because people are asking for it. Obviously, if you search Kopi and you're watching it because you're looking for Kopi, but if you're into Kopi, you're going to have a lot of content, especially a year from now, if you just get into crypto. So let's say you started watching in 2024, which is several months from now, you will be able to have an entire library on, seeing the project when it was in the early stages and just learning how to buy the asset, how to swap, how to yield farm. So anyways, I'm going to stop talking. I'm probably annoying. If it's not your keys, not your cheese, invest in a hardware wallet. Go to Crypto Moose YouTube channel. Check out our online courses. Love you all. See you all later.